Yo, welcome back, everybody. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite loadouts in Warzone Season 3. So I know in this season there's been a bunch of changes, a bunch of nerfs, buffs, and etc. and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be talking about my favorite loadouts and what I think you guys should be using on your weapon in Warzone. So let me put myself right here. So we're gonna go to our weapons. Now our first gun is actually an interesting one. So it is the AMAX. By the way, our AR is gonna be the AMAX. All right, that's gonna be our primary gun, the AMAX. Just the best gun overall, best AR in the game right now in terms of like long range wise. It's still the best AR in the game. I know some people like the one from Cold War, the which was called. Let me see, the Krig. I know some people like the Krig, but I think it's good. It's probably up there like top 3, top 4. But don't really like it as much. Some people like the Ram. The Ram is up there, top 3 definitely. The Kilo's still good. Not as good as on far ranges, but it's still pretty decent. And yeah, bro. So let's get started right here. FFAR. Now, I'm basically running this as a secondary. So SMG, as y'all remember, during the SMG FFAR meta, this thing used to be broken, bro. I mean, it used to kill super quick. You were able to move super fast with it, and with this class setup, it's kind of bringing that back to me. So I'm running with the updated suppressor. Gives us ADS mobility, full of velocity. We do lose range, but it's already an AR. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna be using a close range, so the effective damage range doesn't really matter, and we get way more pros because of the speed and stuff like that. Task force, just because of your strafing speed, way more quicker. I know you might have some recoil, but you could always take this Tiger Team Spotlight laser out and put like a bruiser. I mean, not a bruiser, a foregrip or field agent if you want. But I personally like it like this, just because also with the Tiger Team, I move around faster. So I just like a lot of mobility with my secondary gun, because that's what it's for close range. And when I'm getting into close range battles, when I be the fastest as I can, and the fastest killing gun, which is still, I think, the FFAR, not the FFAR, but it's still up there, especially in terms of close range. And I run 38 rounds. Now this one I'm thinking about changing to 50, because I don't really think it does a big difference in ADS. It might be a couple milliseconds, but not as big. So I might start using the 50. For now, I'll use 38. 38 is perfect for solos and duos. I was even running 38 in quads and got 2 kills, 2 downs with 38. But I do recommend, if you are going to be running trios or quads, definitely run with the 50, just because, you know, you need more mags, especially for quads. Raider stock, of course, yeah, I know this is the best stock to run on the FFAR and stuff like that. So this right here is the one I've been rocking with. This is my first loadout that I go to when I want to go sweat, when I want to get kills. If I'm in a tournament, I'm actually using this one as my secondary, or I will switch out with the LC10. Now the LC10 is probably my new favorite SMG in Cold War, from the Cold War guns, just because it has no recoil whatsoever. Even with the Task Force barrel that gives us recoil and stuff like that, and I don't really have any underbarrel that is a pro for recoil. I like this in general just because it has a really good range. I think it's one of the better SMGs at range. So it has no recoil, great range, great decent damage. Doesn't have the fastest fire rate, but it's still an overall pretty good SMG to run. Of course, same type of style, Tiger Team, to get that movement speed. If you don't have Tiger Team unlocked, you could also run mounted. Does the same thing, but Tiger Team does a little bit more. Bruiser grip, move around faster again. 55 to get that more mags. I will also run 45 if I'm playing like solo, so to get more ADS speed. And then the Raider stock, of course, just the best one. Also try out no stock for that sprint to fire speed, but I personally like this one. You get a little bit more pros with it, and the difference is not that huge. So yeah, I mean, I was thinking about running the agency or the sound suppressor, so you could swap that out for the laser if you don't like the laser. Running like this, or running like this if you're running it as a sniper support. You know, whatever way that you want, but this is the way that I run it. I just like for my secondary gun to be just all about speed and to be the fastest that I can. Also, same thing with the Pharah. It got nerfed. Yes, it got nerfed, but it's still pretty decent still with this build. Tiger Team 45, Skeleton, which is basically, you know, the same as Raider stock. The last barrel, right? And the suppressor, I mean, same thing. It's basically kind of the same concept with the same guns. With this one though, with the Mac 10, I built it a little bit different. So there's many ways you can build the Mac 10. Now, the reason I actually really still be rocking the Mac 10 here and there is because of its movement speed. I don't know if y'all know, but you could actually outrun the train with this class right here. I think you have to have no stock, but I don't think the movement speed affects if you're running Raider or no stock. But yeah, you can run either Raider or no stock. If you don't have that, you can run like Wire or something. But I personally like Raider a little bit better. You get more pros, you know, that ADS movement speed instead of just sprint to fire speed. Striker grip, you know, same thing, movement speed. 55, I know I used to run 43, more ADS, but 53 is better overall. Agency, I actually run agency on this one just because we do get more recoil, less recoil, I mean, than with the sound suppressor. And with the Mac 10, I do feel that recoil a little bit more. I know it's weird. I feel this, like, I personally like to have less recoil on this weapon than like the FFAR. I don't know why, but that's the way I rock it. I should try out the sound suppressor though, but agency, whichever one, or if you don't want to, you can run task force barrel to even get more mobility, but then you're gonna pop up on the radar, which is the, you know, as a con. So I personally always like to run suppressor. Now the next one is the PPSH. Now the PPSH, this gun, some people hate it, some people love it. I'm one of the ones that actually love this gun. Starting to like it a lot, especially because of its ADS speed. Its ADS speed mobility is insane for the PPSH. I think it has the fastest ADS speed in the game with this build. Sound suppressor, task force, target team, Spetsnaz PKM, and bruiser. You don't even need to put all of this, but this, since it's already fast, I like to build it even faster, so I'm always on target and aim down sight as fast as possible than my other opponent. I don't run max just because I usually always use this gun in solos or duos. Don't really like to run it in trios or quads, but if I do, I'll probably take out either the bruiser grip and put a 55 rounds just to have more rounds, because the regular is like what, 30, 32, 34. So yeah, that's the way I'm rocking this. Same kind of format, except this XM4. Now I think this is one of the extra ones that I have. Haven't used this gun yet, but I heard a lot about this loadout. The suppressor, task force, 45, microflex LED, and then Raider pad. You don't need the optic, but personally I don't really like the XM4's iron sights at all. So if you do mess with their iron sights, you could either put like a tiger team to get that movement speed more up, or foregrip, you know, bruiser grip for more speed. If you don't like the recoil, of course you could put like a foregrip or something like that, or a serpent wrap. I know serpent wrap is still pretty good for ADS speed if you want more ADS speed, but I personally like rocking the microflex on this gun just because the iron sights are weird. I don't really mess with the iron sights. You also could go agency with it, but since we are using this as our secondary gun, we're gonna go suppressor for that speed. And yeah, bro, it actually looks pretty cool, this skin with it. And yeah, bro, that's pretty much it for my loadouts right here. Also, my loadouts that I recommend you guys doing is always having it fully loaded in your class, just in case you come from the gulag late game, and you don't have ammo, you're the only one or something. You could grab this loadout, put like another SMG. I like to run the RAM SMG and then put fully loaded on it, and then that will actually transfer the 210 bullets onto the AMAX as well, even though I don't have fully loaded on the AMAX, since it counts as AR ammo, if you get what I'm trying to say. And then also I have a restock high alert and ghost class. Now, one thing that I do recommend you using, if you always swap out after your second loadout, so let's say you pick your AMAX and your FFAR first, or your AMAX and LC10 first, right? Second loadout, you're gonna end up picking ghost or high alert, restock, whatever, right? What I like to do is actually put fully loaded on this, just in case I'm running low on ammo. Let's say I only have 60 bullets, running low on ammo, or 40 bullets or whatever, and then I go and pick this up, then it will put me all the way back up to 210 bullets. This could also help out if you have a teammate low on ammo, you have ammo, you could drop your own ammo and then pick up this loadout with fully loaded on it. Make sure you have fully loaded on the gun that you're rocking. So let's say if I was rocking a sniper rifle here, let's see, or the Kar 98, let's say I was rocking the Kar 98, then I want to have like a Kar 98 on my restock class and put fully loaded on it, so it restocks on the ammo if you're running low on ammo, of course. Hope you know what I'm trying to say. And yeah, that's what I basically like doing. as you can see, fully loaded. And also works well late game if I want to grab ghost. I have a ghost class and it has fully loaded, so I'm all stocked up on ammo. I also do it with a SMG ammo. Here with a pistol, I put fully loaded on the pistol since I mainly always use a AR with a SMG. So when I get high alert or ghost, I'm always gonna be maxed out on ammo or maxed out on ammo for my teammate. So that's what I like doing. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you guys like this type of format. If you guys like this type of video, let me know in the comment section down below, y'all. I love y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all watch to the end of the video, and I'm out, bro. Right out. Peace.